Gong Marley. Where go on, Gong?
Yes, Robbo, we're there, brother.
It's a nice setting. It's different side of town. I'm used to you over West London, more our side of town.
Yeah.
We're going over the east this time around.
Yeah.
Nice settings though.
Yeah, my first time on this side of town too. Nice, cool.
Yeah, well, great business for the hotel. I can say that for sure. So Friday gone. You were live in London. I've seen Damian Marley perform many times in London, but what was proven on Friday to me, that it's still a momentous occasion. People still treat your concerts like an occasion. So I was out there looking at the crowd from the side stage, and I'm like, it's still an occasion, Damian.
Yeah, man, that's a blessing, you know. I give thanks. London always show a whole heap of love. Obviously, from old man time, you know, my father's time, come up to now, London always shows a good, reception. Yeah, man.
And seeing you in Somerset House, you've done it before, and you're back again. Different settings, as I said, it's Zilla Set House. Owning up a venue like that, daytime, evening, cool London evening, and the place was on fire.
Yeah, man.
Is these the shows you like to do?
Yeah, of course, I love them. And again, you know, it's I like all kind of shows. So, I mean, you know, everything has its pros and cons. Festivals, you get to do big festivals, introduce your music to a lot of new people and stuff. But that was my show. Then people that come to see me, you know what I mean? So that was, I love that. Yeah.
Africa, you've got a massive fan base. I know that because I've been playing music on shows out there, and people are they're fascinated by Damian Marley. What was the reception like performing in the motherland?
Great. You know,
But they don't get to see you all the time.
No, and that's why I'm really proud of that, because you know, we went to Africa. We played more than one gig. We played South Africa, Durban and Johannesburg in South Africa. We did Nairobi, Kenya, Mauritius and Reunion Island, and then Addis Ababa, you know what I mean, Ethiopia. So even being able to go there and play more than one show in itself, to me, was like a victory, because most time artists go there, you do one show and go home.
Yeah, come back.
But we did we did a small tour, you know what I mean, which was cool. Going to a lot of these places for the first time. I mean, even my family history, you know, a lot of these people, you know, love my father's music dearly. So to even go there and be able to even perform some of his songs was cool too, you know what I mean?
Now, let's talk about this new album, which is dropping worldwide, 21st of July. We on the industry, we knew the album was about to drop. But then, it was a hold up.
Yeah.
It's been put back to later on. Is there any reason why the album was, like, held back for a little bit?
Yeah, man, couple of reasons. One, just wanting to get the music right. At one point, I kind of felt that maybe we need a few more up-tempo tracks. And that's how we end up with Roar. And if you know that song, Rare, you know, we went back home and we did Roar, and you know. So that was just tweaking.
So it was just to add more tracks to it?
Yeah, kind of tweaking it, and then the other part of it now is just really trying to make sure that we ramp up the right way.
Yeah.
We don't want to put it out prematurely and not build up the right exposure for it, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so 21st, the album's going to be out. We've seen the promotion already out there, from the album cover, the videos for Raw, the videos for Meditation. Is there anything special that you want to, I suppose, unveil on the album that you really want people to have a real hard, solid listen and look at from the new set?
You mean like a particular song?
Yeah.
I like it. I have a tune named So a Child May Follow. I like that one. One of my, I have a little personal thing with that song on the album. It kind of speaking to young people, not from a judgmental, it's bigging them up, you know. It's not from a judgmental standpoint, but it has some things where I like, you know. Yeah.
What are the general differences that you see? Because I mean, Jamrock was it was so right. Everything was so right at the time, but we have an era where people are not so much downloading. I mean, they're streaming more. Expectation level slightly different. What are the differences you've seen? Personally,
for me, I can tell you from my personal standpoint, it's when I did Jamrock, I was one of the little brothers in the industry.
Yeah.
Now I'm one of the big brothers, and even though I haven't done a lot of solo work in between, that's kind of, you know, so that's been a change for me. You know, even now, like you were saying, even before we started the interview, that now you're doing an interview, people don't just want to hear it, they want to see it too.
No, I couldn't come back without a visual interview,
right?
Damon. I get beaten.
So these are the things, you know, technology is a big difference, really, you know. and you kind of have to really adjust to that now and get yourself up to speed. You know what I mean?
I know you're on the socials, but how much do you embrace it, or how much do you? I wouldn't say I know your character. I know you as a person for so many years. I know you're not a trend follower.
Yeah.
But how much do you embrace new social media?
I think it's great in the sense that you have a platform for yourself, and a lot of people can get themselves exposed without having to have a huge machine behind them per se. You know what I mean? And so it's great for communication in that kind of way. Sometimes it's a little bit evasive. You get too much in your private business.
Yeah.
For my liking, personally, sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's a way of the world now. You know.
Your videos are becoming more of a talking point as well, and I know when you dropped Nail Upon Cross, there was a lot of I suppose supporters saying yay, and then there was a lot of people out there like from the Christian churches and critics but you didn't really answer back at all in any way, shape or form. I know it's not your character too, but what do you think about the criticism towards the video Nail Upon Cross?
The people always get touchy. The best part is that they're talking about it. Somebody's noticing. I'm blessed that they're noticing. Some people think that I was trying to mimic Christ, which I wasn't. Christ is one of probably millions of people.
But I tell you straight, you have a godly look about you.
Yeah, joker.
I talk the truth.
Easy there, Robbo.
You know I was gonna drop that on you. But when I see the video, I'm like, well, if they say you're not trying to mimic Christ, try Damian. I'm talking the truth, brother.
Easy at all, boy. I tell you. But I don't view it so still. Christ is one of many who were crucified on a cross. And that's even the point of the tune. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it became ironic that I was being crucified for being crucified.
Are you discovering new Marley fans? What is a new Marley fan now? Because as you say, you're a big brother now. You trend. You're leading. You've been setting the trends for the Chronics and the Kabaka Pyramids and the Proteges and the Bugles. Them. What are the new fans? Are you capturing a lot of their fans, or are you finding new people?
Yeah, I'm capturing some of their fans because even a lot of those artists that you just mentioned are very vocal about being a fan of mine, and I've introduced some of their fans to my music.
Yeah. And
not even just that. I mean, my nephews are doing music now. You know what I mean? So you have new Marley fans that are coming from Skip and from Joseph and from the different Marley next generation youths will come up. So
the new farm that you've invested a lot of time and a lot of money in. Some people have read the articles and some people have heard about it. I've never had a chance to ask you about it. I spoke to Dan a little bit about it. So much things that you're doing, from live music, touring. How are you finding the time to organize another project?
I don't find the time. I find good partners. You know what I mean? Because even like the farm you're talking about, we've partnered with some people. The company is called Ocean Grown Extracts.
Yeah.
And they are really the ones who are governing that on a more day-to-day basis in that kind of way, And we share ideas, and I do my part in terms of being a spokesperson and
Yeah.
But we have good partners. No, man, of course, marijuana, it go without saying, that's a big part of our culture, you know that, you know what I mean? So I think we should be we should be involved in that business, you know what I mean? And again, like I said, we just have a good team of people who I work with, from management to these marijuana partners and thing. And my main focus still remain music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have other ambitions in life, so this is some of it manifesting.
Jamrock Cruise this year as well, up and running, up and gunning.
Yeah, 13th of November. Yeah, so 13th of November we kick it off. So, yeah, but up and running. Yeah, this year is already sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're about to start actually putting next year together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But we're blessed,
Well, with that busy schedule, don't miss the day, because we're on the boat to leave you, The boat just cruise and there's no Damian, guys. It's not a cruise without the captain, you know what I mean?
Right now, worldwide, I must say, just look out for the album. July 21st is the release of the album. Stoney Hill is the name of it. Thank you very much for the support and the love over the years. All fans, all the listeners, and of course, Robbo, yourself also, you know what I mean? Enough love.
Bless up. Damian Marley.
I